So we are talking about value analysis and value engineering. So value engineering, it is, or value analysis, it is originated from Second World War due to the shortage of essential material. And Lawrence de Miles, he was the inventor, or you can say he first developed this technique, and he also give it this name, value analysis. It is a measured technique where our main aim is to reduce the cost, also to control the cost. But we should not sacrifice the product or service quality, appearance, reliability, function, performance, etc. So, according to the American Value Engineer Society, value analysis is the systematic application of recognized techniques which identify the function of a product or services, establish a monetary value for the function, and provide the necessary function reliability at that lowest overall cost. So here also you can see that our aim is the lowest overall cost. So value analysis, it is a systematic application of different recognized techniques, different scientific techniques through which we identify the function of the product or services and establish a monetary value for that function. Also, it also provides the necessary function reliability, and at the end, our main aim to reduce the overall cost at the lowest overall cost. So, value analysis is an organized approach to identify unnecessary costs associated with any product or any material, any component, any system or services, or any material by analysis of function and efficiently eliminating them without impairing the quality, functional reliability, or its capacity to give service. So right till now we have seen the definition of value analysis. Now let us explain it, or let us see what happened in value analysis. So value analysis, as know that it is an organized approach. Here we identify different unnecessary costs which are associated with different product, or we can say component, service, system, or material by analysis of function. We are doing the analysis and efficiently eliminating them, and we efficiently reduce or eliminate those unnecessary costs, okay, without impairing the quality, functional reliability, or its capacity to give service. We are doing so we are eliminating different unnecessary costs, but we are not sacrificing the product quality, product function, product appearance, product reliability, okay, also the capacity to give service if it is a service type of product. Okay, so this is your value analysis. Again, now we'll combine this value engineering and value analysis. So in the field of value investigation, value refers to economic value, which itself can be subdivided into four types of cost value, or sorry, into four types of. Okay, so in when we discuss or investigate any value, so any value means it refers to some economic value, and that economic value we can divide it again in four types. Okay, means value or economic value that can divide in four types. First, you can say cost value, exchange value, use value, and esteem value. Okay, these are the things. Please wait. Okay, so sorry for the disturbance. So, when we discuss about value investigation, value refers to the economic value, and that economic value can be divided in four types. Okay. Like cost value, another is exchange value, another next one is use value and esteem value. So now we will see what are these cost value, exchange value. We'll see one by one. Okay. So, what do you mean by cost value? What do you understood? The cost value, it is the measure of sum of all costs incurred in producing the product. So, when you produce something, when you manufacture some product, so all the related costs which incurred or which generate during the process of producing the product. So, sum of all these costs are called as a cost value. Okay. The cost value therefore is the sum of raw material cost, labor cost, tool cost and overheads expended to produce the product. So this cost value is nothing, uh, means all the related things. So you can say this cost value is, you can say, mainly for any product. So to manufacture a product, what is the raw material cost? Then what is the total labor cost? Then you are using different types of cutting tool or supporting tool. So what is the cost of that? Then different other overheads expenditure to produce that product. So all, sum of all those things, sum of raw material cost, labor cost, tool cost, and overheads expenditure to produce that specific product. Okay, these all these summation of all these are known as cost value. The next one is exchange value. Exchange value is the measure of all the properties, qualities and features of the product which make the product possible of being traded for another product or for money. Means you are making a product. Okay. Uh, in that product there are different properties are there, different product quality are there, different special features or applications are there, and we are making a product so that sometimes we are directly selling it, selling our product, or sometimes we we give that product in exchange we are getting another product or another other type of things. It may not be money, it may be different other item, other product. So in our old ages, when there was no any type any of these type of money kind of things were there, currency was not there. So during that old period of time, people used to exchange their product, exchange their any food items or any manufactured item, any creatures, and in exchange they used to get their necessary things. Okay, so here this exchange value is measure of all those things, measure of all the related properties, qualities, and features of the product, which make the product possible of being traded for another product or for money. Okay, so these are the things. This is known as our exchange value. After exchange value, next is use value. So we have seen cost value, exchange value, then we need to use value and esteem value. So used value means Use value is the measure of properties, qualities, and features which make the product accomplish a use or work or service. So sometimes one product we are using, that product will be useful for any other work or any other service. So in use value is the measure of all the related properties, qualities and features which makes the product accomplish a use, which make the product to fulfill a work, fulfill a service. Okay, that is known as use value. Next is esteem value. Esteem value is the measure of properties, features, attractiveness, graphic packaging, and this type of things which increases sales, which increases the attractiveness of that product to our customer. Okay, and create a strong desire to own the product. So why not only like you produce a product, it is not sufficient. Nowadays in the competition, as there are lots of competition are there in the competitive market, you need to know how to sell your product. To sell your product, one of the important thing is to attract our customer, and in doing so, but there are different way we can attract, or uh, we can say make strong desire to our customer, so so that they want to purchase, they want to have that product. So in different ways are there, and in that one important is how you are package your product, how you are representing your product to your customer. So all these things through which we are attract our customers so that they have a strong desire to own that product. All those are comes under value, esteem value. So esteem value is the measure of properties, features, attractiveness, graphic packaging, and the like, which increases sales, which increases the attractiveness towards customer, or you can say which attracts customers and create in them a strong desire to own the product. These are comes under your esteem value. Okay, so up to this, anyone having any question in value in analysis and different types of cost? Students, do you have any question regarding? Okay, so next in this slide we will see what are the different features which are related to our value analysis. So value analysis, you can see here there are in value engineering. First let us start with this value engineering. First is DOE. DOE means design of experiment. Means in value engineering, value analysis, you are suppose you are making a product. So in that product, you have to first need to have a scientific planning by which you will complete your work. By which you will plan to produce your product. So for that, DOE is important. Design of experiment. Okay. Next is prototyping. So in prototyping, what we do, we make a prototype, we make a replica of our product. maybe in the smaller scale, and to check whether our prototype it can fulfill all the application. Okay, it can be reliable in different conditions. To check all those things, we may make different types of prototype. Second one is in value analysis. Another important part is we in previous slide also we have many times we have discussed that we are not sacrificing our product quality. Okay, so no compromise on quality. Okay, no compromisation on quality. So for that, better planning is required, better design and better selection of raw material or process is required. Okay, because we are not compromising with our quality. Then another important factor here value analysis are re-engineering. So that may be in terms of product process. Okay, so that we can re-establish our product, or we can see what are the difficulties, or if there is difficulties, how to overcome that. And in value analysis, another important factor is the product cost. Okay, so we are not compromising on our quality, so we need to find out our that quality, how much cost is required to get that specific quality. So cost of quality, it is again another important factor in value analysis. So if you are not compromising with quality, and also if you want to be a strong competitor, then you always need to improve your product, or always need to improve your services. Okay, so for that, another important factor is seeking improvement. That is continuously you need to improve your product, continuously you need to improve your services. Okay, now for in doing so, we need to have different type of approach, different type of process, or different type of techniques you need to take with different types of software, different machining parameters, many other things we need to adopt in value analysis. So here all those things which are related to different sections, related to different features. So like to identify the problem identification. So for problem identification, these are the few tools or process or approach you can adopt. Quality control tools, different quality control tools are there. Then different market analysis, prioritization means which product you are will give priority. Which product you will give priority first. Students, are you able to understand these things? So for problem identification, there are different approaches, there different tools, softwares are available. So some of those problem identification tools or approach are mentioned here. Then for functional analysis, we need to analyze the process, the function that is going on with the product. So for that, again different tools, SWOT analysis, prioritization, mapping, all those things are there. So prioritization means you are making different, suppose in industry they are making different types of product. So for some particular time period, for particular season, which type of product will give more priority, so that more quality control, more cost reduction is required, okay, or more quantity are required. So all those things are and all those analysis you need to be done. You need to finalize which product you are or which service you are give more priority. Okay. So next our, after functional analysis, next is evaluate and select. For evaluation, again for selection, again we need to have different plan, different approach. So these are some of this are mentioned here: go, no go, elimination rounds, then different analysis, different decision. We need to take decision based on our experience, based on our outcomes, based on our analysis. We need to evaluate and we need to select. Then after that we need to implement all those things. So if you can see here, all the steps are connected with each other. One by one you need to go. First we need to identify the problem. What are the different problems arises during the production or during providing the services, okay? And after that we need to analyze the function. From there also different problem, different obstacles we may find. Then we need to evaluate and select the best one, select the more prioritized one. Then after that we need to implement also. In implementation there are different other things we need to take care, like pre-commissioning, piloting, production, etc. For different types of industry, different types of implementation technique are there, different criteria which we need to follow, or different rules and regulations need to follow before implementing any service, before implementing any process. Okay. So this is implementation. So anyone any question you can ask me. Okay. So our next is value engineering. So in value engineering, it is defined as an organized effort directed at analyzing the function of a system, analyzing the function of the equipment, what are the different facilities available, what are the services are available. Okay, for the purpose of achieving the essential functions at the lowest life cycle cost, consistent with the required performance, quality, reliability, and safety. So, value engineering, it is defined as an organized effort directed at analyzing the functions of systems, equipment, facilities, services, and supplies for the purpose of achieving the essential functions at the lowest life cycle cost, consistent with required performance, quality, reliability, and safety. So, again, value engineer, it is an organized scientific effort, scientific approaches which directed, which main aim is to analyze the function of your system or your equipment, of your facility, services, etc. Okay. So what is the purpose? For the purpose of achieving the essential functions, to get the essential functions at the lowest life cycle cost. lowest life cycle cost, consistent with required performance. But we need to take care of the performance for which it is made, whether that performance it is able to deliver that quality, that performance, that reliability. Also, the product should be safe. So, value engineering are seeing all this matter. Value engineering is a systematic method to improve the value of goods or products and services by using an examination of function. So, in value engineering, we improve the value of that product, of that part, that good, okay, or you can say services by using examination of functions. So, different function we examine by using different approach, so that our product or service value can increase. Again, value engineering is an organizational creative approach for the purpose of identifying of unnecessary cost. Here also in value engineering, we again uh, try to find out using different organizational creative approach, because different organization having different approach. So how creatively you can identify different unnecessary cost. So now in value analysis or value engineering, we are talking about unnecessary cost. So now what are those unnecessary costs? So simply, if we can say that an unnecessary costs are those costs which neither provides you any types of quality, any types of application or use, any type of your product appearance, not it will increase your product life, or it will not fulfill any customer demand, or it will not fulfill any customer so suppose some specific features customer want, it will not fulfill that those features also. So unnecessary costs are those which provides neither quality nor use nor appearance, not life and customer features. Okay, so this is called unnecessary cost. When is value engineering used? Value engineering is used to determine the best design alternatives for project, processes, products, or services. So, to find out the best design alternatives, to determine which alternatives is the best for different projects, different process, different systems or services or product, we use this value engineering. So, value engineering is used to reduce the existing cost for these projects, processes, products, etc. So, value engineering is used to reduce cost on existing product, existing projects, processes, services, etc. At the same time, value engineering is used to improve quality, to improve the reliability and availability and customer satisfaction. Okay, so if you provide, if your value engineering can provide different alternative design or the approaches, design criteria by reducing different project or different cost, okay, so automatically it will improve the product quality, it will improve customer satisfaction, product availability or reliability, etc. So, value engineering is also used to improve organizational performance. How much or how your organization is performing. Okay? That level, that performance level, it can be increased using value engineering. Value engineering is a powerful tool used to identify problems and develop recommended solutions. So it is a very much useful, very much powerful tool or approach which identify different problems, and also it will recommend its solution, or you can say it will develop the solution. So this is the necessity of value engineering. So in value engineering there are different steps which we need to follow, or you can say which is always following in value engineering. Six step. First step is information phase. Second stage or phase is creativity phase. Next one evaluation phase. Fourth one planning phase. Fifth one reporting phase, and the last one is implementation phase. So in the first phase, in information phase, we need to clearly identify which problem we need to solve, and we are will gather different information, different background, different information regarding functions, what are the requirements of the your product, process or system. Those all the related information that we will gather. So in information phase, clearly identify the problem to be solved and gather information on the background, functions and requirements of the product, phases, product, process or system. In next step or next phase is our creativity phase. So in second phase of our value engineering, we brainstorm different ideas. We asking for different ideas. We collect ideas and we analyze uh, those ideas by brainstorming. And after that, we will decide different ideas, or we will select different ideas which will improve your cost, means it will reduce the product cost, or if there is some uneducatedly performed functions are there, broken functions are there, broken processes are there, those will eliminate. Then evaluation phase. In that phase, clean ideas for acceptance, score remaining ideas on the scale and group ideas into categories, develop design scenarios and selection criteria, rate and rank ideas. Means in that, like we are selecting different ideas, right? So in third phase, we evaluate those ideas by in different scale, okay, to find out which one is the best one. After that, in the fourth phase, we do the planning. So what we need to plan? We need to plan others those ideas which we have selected, that management should take those ideas. We need to uh, sell. You can say we need to make our management. We need to give them trust that this planning, these ideas will be useful, and accordingly we make the plan. So after planning, you can say these are the pre-process. After planning all those things, we need to explain our plan. We need to explain our ideas to the management. So for that, we need to make different oral, video, audio presentation, and a different report we need to make. And combination of all those things, combination of different presentation or report, we will submit our ideas to the management. Then after submission, after giving presentation, we'll take our management approval. Means in that in the last phase is implementation phase. In that phase we give or we get approval from the management, and accordingly we make the management managerial plan to find out how to implement that, and alternatively we are taking the follow up so that our ideas can implement successfully on that process or on that service. So these are the different phases or different steps we need to follow in value engineering: information phase, creativity phase, evaluation phase, planning phase, reporting phase, and implementation phase. So what are the benefits of value engineering? There are many. These are the main major four benefits. Cost reduction. Cost will be reduced. Then ability and flexibility. Product ability to perform some work, and also flexibility means in different situation that our product can work. So that flexibility will increase. Cost will be reduced. Our product ability or flexibility will get increased. High quality product quality will increase. Okay. Then next is on time delivery. So uh, as per the customer requirement, we can deliver our product on time in the scheduled time. Okay, these are the major four benefits, and side by side there are different other benefits. First is satisfy our customer. Okay, then different paperwork that will get reduced, paperwork will minimize. Then value attitude in staff will get uh, will able to understand their own value, own work. It will save the time, different staff's time or product manufacture time. Then the solution as per the product, as per the product obstacles or problem, we can solve it. What is the product or what is the problem facing, what is the obstacle is facing, we can solve that. So problematic situation. The build teamwork. How we can work in a team, how in a group the organization can work. So that will build competing more successfully in market. So obviously, if you these four criteria you got, then automatically you will be a more competitor in the market. Then it will improve resource efficiency. Your whatever the resources you have, those resource efficiency it will improve. Then lowering staff cost. Your staff cost in the sense of salary, then different bonus, different insurance. So if staff attitude is increased, staff is able to understand that their value in that industry, in that company, then automatically your unnecessary cost will be reduced. So it will automatically lower the staff cost. Then we can find out if there is new opportunities are there, that we can find. Then we can simplify the procedure, the process. Okay. And overall product quality, overall project management, it will improve. So these are the different benefits of value engineering. Okay. So today we have discussed about value engineering and value analysis. And if any students having any doubt, you can ask me. Anyone having any anything in mind, you can ask.